Good luck, Rangers. And remember, leave nothing but footprints. Take nothing but memories. Peel nothing but time. Lovely, Dark, and Deep comes to us from XYZ Films and writer director Teresa Sutherland, who wrote The Wind, a vastly underappreciated horror movie that came out a few years ago. Skin-crawlingly creepy in parts, tremendously atmospheric. The thrill of isolation was all around us. Isolation horror can be difficult to do, but Teresa Sutherland helped write and craft a really great story that was absolutely creepy. I guarantee that if you check that out, you will feel the same way. Check out The Wind as soon as you can. And she decided, I like isolation horror. I want to direct my own project with blackjack and hookers. Okay, maybe not that, but she decided to go away from the frontier era and go into the back country, where people go missing. Thousands of people go missing every goddamn year because some people are fucking idiots and decide we can commune with nature and just find our way back because we're smart humans. Except a lot of people aren't. That's why they go missing, and then they're either found not in the best shape, or pieces of them, pieces of me, and then Ashley Simpson danced off the goddamn stage. What am I on about? I don't know. Whole point is, a lot of people go missing in the backcountry and in the woods. Whose woods these are, I have no clue. So, we have Park Ranger, played by Georgina Campbell. Speaking of lovely, dark, and deep. God. Great actress. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I fucking love Georgina Campbell. She was great in Barbarian. That was the big standout role, for me when it comes to her career. I gotta check out more of her stuff. I did see her in Tim, where she had to basically carry a basic story about an AI bot that went absolutely insane. But Georgina Campbell is tremendous. She can basically boost up any project beyond what somebody like Standard could do. I mean, she just is really that good. At least I think she's really good. And I do, again, think she's absolutely beautiful. So the lovely, dark, and deep title holds a few meanings. Moving on. So she plays Lennon. And no, not John Lennon. Not Imagine All the People who are getting shot by fans. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm on about. Lennon takes his job as a park ranger, basically in this certain park. Obviously, it's not like she's on the fucking moon trying to be a park ranger. That'd be a little difficult, except to try and figure out where the lost moon rocks are. Moon rocks? Oh, wow. I don't know what I'm on about. She basically has a lot of memories when it comes to this particular park because something bad happened in her childhood, and she's trying to work through that. She's got to work it out. It's about grief. It's about isolation because when you're in the backcountry for about 3 months, that's the standard, I guess, shift for everybody. There's no electricity, no cell towers, no water tower where the Warner brothers and the Warner sister are locked up. Basically, when you're out there, you can get supplies. You have, walkie-talkies to communicate with other rangers, and they're out there to solve mysteries before people are histories. Lovely, dark, and deep tales? Woohoo? Yeah, pretty much. So, this relies on the strength of Georgina Campbell's talents. That's nothing against anybody else in the cast. There's Nick Blood, not to be confused with Richard Blood, because Nick Blood looks nothing like Ricky Steamboat. That was Ricky Steamboat's actual name. And a few other people as well. There's Hua Ching Ho. That's the actual name. That's not me being stupid and mispronouncing. The character of Zhang, who runs this whole park. And, yeah, stuff about Lennon comes out as the movie goes on, though it is pretty obvious where this is going from the beginning. And, while I don't think this measures up to The Wind, I think Teresa Sutherland proves that she actually does understand not only how to write isolation horror, but how to direct it. This movie is a step above Parallel, I will say that much, because at least you sort of get some, you get some good shots, but you also get some good body horror stuff, and Parallel just seemed kind of stretched out for a long Twilight Zone episode. This feels like another long Twilight Zone episode, but it has a little bit more meat to it. It does have a few things that are a little unexplained, and sure, once you get to any of the twists, you're like, okay, I'm not exactly sure what the hell's going on, but pretty decent performances, especially Georgina. I will continue to praise Georgina, and I can't wait to see what else she does in the realm of horror or otherwise. So it does kind of tell you right from the beginning what's actually going on, and then it just gets a little more fucked up. There are a few cool body horror moments, and while not perfect, it's a little uneven. It is something that I highly recommend you check out to see how your mileage may vary. I did rent this for about $6 to $7 on Amazon, and it was worth it. It was worth it, especially to see Georgina Campbell. Yes, I'm professing my love for Georgina Campbell. Shut up. But she really did carry this movie, and the other cast members did a good job, too. Sure, uneven. The third act seems a touch rushed, but actually worked out pretty well. I'm going to get into spoilers, though. So 3, 2, 1, atmospheric and good spoilers. So there you go. Getting into spoilers right now. Just that's your fair warning there for a few seconds. So we go with a John Muir quote. And into the forest I go to lose my mind and find my soul. Which pretty much is a description of what's happening here. This guy Barney is a park ranger, and they can't get him on the walkie-talkie because he tapes up a piece of paper on the ranger inside and says, "I owe this land a body." So he's either snapped or something, or these woods are haunted. And then there's this deer that shows up, this black deer. "I'm home, dear." Damn. I'm sorry. I just picture Ron Simmons voicing that deer. And now I want Ron Simmons voicing a deer in an animated movie. God damn it. This is apparently filmed in Portugal, according to IMDb. Interesting. Didn't expect that. 90 Days in the Backcountry can make anyone forgetful. And then the opening line that I did was from the character Zhang, who owns this whole, runs this whole operation. And then there's an elderly Irish couple named the Finleys with an E, but they still love to fight. These are just deep cut references for various wrestling fans and various people that have watched my channel for a while. So basically Barney was in the station that now Lennon is housed in. We get trippy atmospheric shots twisting upside down and all that, and she goes for 3 days on a trip. Where is she going to charge her device that she's listening to podcasts on? Does it have a lithium-ion battery? What the fuck is a lithium-ion battery? So, there are a lot of disappearances near Granite Boulder Fields. The magnetic stuff and whatever, maybe it's aliens. That seems to be like the only implication as to what it could be, by the way. Conspiracy theorist podcasters, my favorite. And weird electrical interferences. Jackson's a nearby coworker. And then we see a part where, she somehow has a shower set up, and then the camera's watching her, and then, oh, I see, it's okay when, a camera crew is watching a woman take a shower in the woods. But when I do, I'm asked to leave the campground. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just a joke. Just a joke. So, finds this weird guy in the woods. She was right here, then she wasn't. A girl named Sarah. She was all bloody, bleeding from her hands and her vulva, I assume. Maybe she was on her cycle. Maybe, she had a chest burster jump out the wrong orifice. I don't know what I'm on about anymore. And then she was also looking for her sister named Jenny. Lennon, that is, because her sister went missing, and it's haunted her. The instant they said the sister was Jenny, I kept hearing it in Forrest Gump's voice, and it was hard to take the movie seriously because I'm weird. So, she suddenly ends up completely on the opposite side of the park in near a lake or a river, and she ends up basically being targeted on, the walkie-talkie. You're exactly where you need to be, and she doesn't know what the hell happened, because she did hit her head, so maybe she's just going absolutely nuts. Well, before this, Zhang told Lennon, "We know about you, we appreciate your hard work, stay in your cabin." Then she doesn't do that, and now she's on this opposite side of the lake. And, leave nothing, take nothing, kill nothing with you. And basically, I have not. You've taken from us. What has she taken? We then see a weird thing with the Finleys where they don't see her, but then we see another thing with her shooting one of the Finleys because, again, they love to fight. So, is that the idea? She's supposed to kill a couple people to get back what, she lost. A little bit obtuse here. It's almost a bit Carnival of Souls-like, except without the organ music. Thankfully, if Teresa Sutherland had included organ music, I might have questioned that, because I don't think organ music works in the woods. Organ meat? Sure. Let's move on from this. Her sister is missing. She didn't watch her. She gets some weird flashbacks. There's a really, really flooded bedroom. I don't think they understood the meaning of a waterbed. And the dad also killed himself in a tub. That was kind of fucked up. The mother was eating the skin off her hand at one point. Out of her own hand. That was some good stuff. I don't know what the fuck it had to do with this, but it was good. And basically she's freaking out and everything. So he basically explains to her, we don't really know what they are, but they take. We let them take. And then, I'll go instead. Your planet needs you. Then she just sacrifices herself, and now Lennon's fine. I guess she came to grips with this stuff. See, this is where it gets a little bit uneven. And I'm a little bit, obviously she wasn't going to find her sister. She didn't find her sister's shoe at one point. Now another person's going missing. The overriding theme of all this was, what did she say to the girl that was missing, Sarah? Sarah asked, are you real? And she said, yes. Now, if she said no, she wouldn't have gotten caught in this thing. Because there's this guy that was missing. He says, are you real? She says no. And leaves. And that's it. I guess she broke the cycle or something. So it's a little bit weird. Okay, it's a lot weird. And a lot of it's left up to interpretation. I'm still going to give it a B because I had great atmosphere and I had Georgina Campbell and it worked. Sure, a few issues, but it was what it was. B. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.